I haven't made a video in a while because this guy, caught on my security camera, tried to break into my bedroom while I was sleeping. That's okay, the cops sorted him out. Today's video is going to be about a magical place called Bandcamp. I'm going to drive 2 hours to Quebec to pick up my friend Matt, and then we're going to drive 10 hours to New Somerset, Ohio. Why would anyone do that? Because it's the greatest scooter rally that ever was. You'll see all kinds of mayhem there, and probably a couple hundred people with scooters. Every year something new and interesting happens, and everybody from across North America brings it full tilt. Of course, you'll see amazing bikes. There's lots of amazing bikes there. Plenty of showroom quality Lambrettas. You'll see people dressed up in funny costumes, and they'll be doing funny things all weekend. Enjoying the summer weather, playing baseball with stale beer, and you'll see people with mechanical horses that don't make sense, and people riding sidecar couches, doing really, really dangerous stunts. There's a race where everybody eats a burrito and almost gets sick. This guy in the foreground got sick, and nobody really appreciated that. But every year, Bandcamp just brings out the best. People also fight for potatoes, and it's very, very serious. They must be very good potatoes. But I have to get my bike ready. This video, I went over the putting together of this sidecar rig, but I finally got it completely finished with working lights and an actual fork with shock absorbers. So this is going to be the first rally that I actually bring this bike with me as a complete finished bike instead of just some half-assed project that's been sitting in my garage for a while. And I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked to show this thing off. This sidecar always makes people smile, and I can't wait to show it off. Before we head off to Bandcamp, I've got to do some work on Matt's bike, and this is never fun. Now you're gonna behave. So this is the problem that Matt has been having. He's got a rim that looks fairly new, but it's really worn out at the bolts for the hub. And they're all really worn out. And this is really dangerous because you think your rim is good because it looks new, and what was happening was his rim was destroying the bolts on his hub, and eventually that wheel would have come off while he was driving. Fortunately for him, it knocked all the nuts right off his wheel while he was driving. He stopped and saw it and walked the bike home. So we're going to put a new hub on here and a new rim that actually fits the nuts okay. Editor's note: on such a new rim, a really decent looking rim, I suspect this can only happen from somebody driving like a goof. And there's the new hub. So even though this rim looks way older, it's not nearly as worn out, and the holes are much tighter on the bolts, as they should be. Less slopping around, and certainly there won't be wear and tear on these bolts, and it won't grenade and self-destruct while he's driving. I needed a way to get my sidecar into my truck, so I built this winch system. So now I'm able to get the whole rig up in my F-150 truck, which is kind of tall, and I can do it by myself, which is fantastic. So there's only one thing left to do, and that's drive to Ohio.